got those sets in yesterday, and I woke up about 3 o'clock this morning and checked the camera, and the old number 4 new house has connected. It appears like. Looks like we caught us a cat in that latrine site walkthrough set first night. So we just pulled up here. I'm getting my stuff together, and we'll walk up here together and check him out, see what we got. So catch you in a minute. Alright, we got him on a long cable, so this may turn into a little bit of a mess. Looks like that old number 4 new house still got some life left in it. Be cool to know when the last catch that thing made, but still works like a champ. Alright, get this thing taken care of, and I'll show you up close here in just a minute. Well, there he is. It's a young Tom. Not a huge cat, but he'll do. There's that new house. I don't know what year this trap is. It's a September 26, 1911 patent. Still got the square bolts, and it's got stampings on top of springs. I picked it up for like 45 bucks. But it was in such good condition, that's why I decided I want to go ahead and make a catch with it. Now, as you can see, the thing still works like a champ. So, pretty awesome catch. I think I'm just going to go ahead and slide it back in there and remake this thing, and see if we can do it again. So I'll catch up with y'all if I got anything else to show you. Alright, well, that cat was the only catch this morning, so we're back to setting. We got a spot here where we got a levee, ties in to a field road, and we got a field edge here. So nice T intersection. So we just plugged in a dirt hole, and we're gonna move on down to the next corner and check it out. So come along with us. All right, so we put that dirt hole in. We went down to another levee intersection and put in flat set, found some fairly fresh droppings. Just tucked the trap in right on the downwind side of them, freshened them up with urine and gland. Now we're back up. We got a road tying in here, then a road going south and a road going north. The truck's sitting on right here on the point of this field. There's some coyote tracks. This ground's hard, so I don't know how old they are, but they have come through here. And I found right here on this point kick out they've been marking. I did fluff that pile just a little bit, kind of drew it more to a point, just to kind of focus the spot a little bit. But basically I'm just gonna drop a trap in right here and freshen that up, and we're gonna call this one good too. I'll show you too when we're done. All right, there's that set complete. Basically just pulled that chaff that they were marking, basically just kind of pulled it more to a point, put a trap in front of it. I got a few little corn cob pieces for light blocking, but I didn't get any of them real close. They're all too big. I don't want them getting hung in the jaws. So there we are, on to the next one. All right, so I have not done a good job at filming today. Just trying to get these sets to the ground. So I've on a different farm now, and I put on 3, I guess this makes 3. Right here in the corner, we got this levee. We got a dirt hole in down that way. Levee turns, and then there's trails coming out of the timber right here. So I just put a flat set in right here. I brought that dropping with me from a different site. That's a Bobcat dropping, so set that on there, and I think it blended pretty well. I'm happy with it. So, all right, so we got this levee and got kind of a thick ditch line here, big brush pile. Levee turns and goes up the other way. Got another intersecting levee coming from this way across the ditch. Lots of thick cover, lots of Bobcat cover, as I call it. So I went ahead and threw a cubby in here at this spot. Got my flag up. I didn't really have as much material as I would usually like. I usually like my cubbies a little bit taller and have more overhead cover. Didn't have much here to build one with, but I think we made it work. I usually run exposed pan on my cubbies like I did here. So one more in. See what else we can get into. Last 2 sets of the day here. Apologize again, didn't film much today. Been busy, been on the phone a lot while I'm trying to get traps set. But pulled up here, there's this little dirt mound here on this field road. And once again, another big old Bobcat toilet. Now these were not super fresh, but there was probably, well, you can see the pile droppings. It's kind of excessive. There's a bunch. So basically just kind of fenced it off and put a flat set there. Looks kind of goofy, but I never tried it before in that particular way, so I figured I'd give it a shot. And then if they don't like that, I also came right here and put another cubby in. So they got 2 options if they come through here. So anyways, that'll be it for the day. Head home and check these things tomorrow and see if we have done any good. Well, morning folks. We're out here checking traps this morning, and had a coon in that new house where we caught that cat yesterday morning. It's the only catch we've had so far, but just pulled up to this next farm where we had that Bobcat toilet set in the middle of this dirt road. Come around the corner this morning. Looks like we got old Tommy hung up down here. Oh yeah. How awesome is that? Got us there's a real nice toilet right in the middle of the road for us. Slid that Duke 650 in on the side of it, and picked him up second night. So we're gonna get him taken care of here, and then I'll show you the remake when we get it done. We'll throw this remake in here. Went and collected all the turds that I could find from the catch circle here. There's another one. We're basically gonna plug this trap back in here, and then we'll kind of recreate the toilet to fit our needs at that point. Try to knock this ring down a little bit. It's a little bit flatter. Make sure the pan is the lowest spot in that bowl. All right, that's done. So now I think we'll try to get it kind of like it was yesterday. Basically have kind of that toilet area, but then I'll use all this grass he pulled up kind of as guiding. Kind of make that walk through look again. All right, get that doused with some fresh lure on that toilet spot just to kind of redirect attention, and we're gonna be out of here. All right, guys, on the last farm of the day here, had another coon I didn't show, but I don't remember if I showed y'all this set yesterday after I made it or not. Basically, we've got a levee, a truck sitting on here, and then there's road that runs off down through the woods here, and it kind of comes together to a point. Stuck a dirt hole in and got him. Pretty coyote. Guessing it's a female. Looks like it's got kind of a small face. We'll see. Fur don't look too bad. It looks like the base of its tail may be a little weak, but oh, see if she'll let us get a picture together here. All right, pretty good morning. Looks like we got a great catch. Let's see what that is. What trap? I think that's just one of my old Duke number 3s. Had a guy I used to go to church with, and he passed away of cancer a handful of years ago. But after he passed, his wife, he had a few traps, and his wife gave me those Duke number 3s he had set up. And I've caught several critters in them, caught cats and coyotes both. So pretty cool. We'll get her taken care of, and I'll show you the remake here in a minute. All right, there's a completed set. So added that backing back over the top, stuffed feathers back in it. Pretty much put it back like it was yesterday. It's right on this point. These roads come together. So all right, right on down the line. See if we got anything else. Well, I figured this was gonna happen. Spend 15 minutes building a beautiful cat cubby, and then roll up the next morning to this. Golly. Believe it or not, that was a pretty nice looking cubby yesterday. So, all right, well, I guess I better get to it. There's remake. It wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. We got to put it back together. It's actually kind of nice, I guess, because he ripped all that grass up. Had all that grass and leaves all fluffy, so it's pretty easy material to cover the outside of the cubby with. So it takes a lot of time to build a good cubby, and every time you catch one, you pretty much got to rebuild it. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but I don't know. I usually catch cats every year in them. I kind of like them, so I usually end up still using a few. So, all right, well, I got one more trap. If there's anything in it, I'll show you, and if not, I'll catch y'all later.